Hello everyone, I'm Railgun Gecko, and welcome to today's video. If you watched my weapon shopping list video, you probably noted the pinned comment from Grizella where he mentions that the Smolder is the best rocket launcher in the game. If you reacted to that like me, you probably thought, cool, where do I get that? The Smolder is the Year 2 Crucible vendor rocket launcher. It is still obtainable in Year 3, but you can only get it from heavy weapon engrams and the weekly heavy weapon crucible bounty. The engrams have a 1 in 11 chance to drop it, and the bounty is a 1 in 13. Not great odds. On top of that, if you want the perfect roll, which is aggressive launch, which is a 1 in 3, tripod, a 1 in 7, single point sling, a 1 in 3, and cluster bombs, a 1 in 6, you have a 0.26% chance of getting that. Pretty terrible odds. And then when you throw in the chance to get the weapon to drop to begin with, the odds drop even further. Is there any way to help fight against these odds? There actually is. It's what we call down patching. It's fairly easy to do, but you have to start a fresh account to do it. Today, I'm going to explain what down patching is and what it does for you, and how to do it yourself on all platforms. Thank you all so much for watching, and let's get into it. So, what exactly is down patching? Down patching is when you effectively remove the Rise of Iron license from your account, thereby removing all of its legendary weapons from your loot pool. This enables easy acquisition of Taken King era weapons that are either harder to get in Rise of Iron or are completely unobtainable. As I mentioned earlier, this does require a fresh account. I'll get into that more later. So that means the legendary engram loot pool is cut down significantly, which will help you in your hunt for god rolls. You will also have access to the Taken King vendor inventories. However, their inventories do not refresh on weekly reset, with the exception of the Gunsmith Foundry orders and the Speaker's armor. You will also have access to Taken King vendor rank up packages. However, unlike Rise of Iron, there is no way to focus any loot, so when you claim your package, you might get a weapon or you might get an armor piece. While this may sound inconvenient, the strength of some of the Taken King weapons makes this well worth it. Now that you know what to expect when down patching, what's the best uses of your time when you are down patched? This is used strictly to turn in legendary engrams and rank up packages. With whatever faction you are affiliated with, you can turn in materials to increase your rep for more packages. Please note that the Radiant Light buff from the Nightfall still applies when you're in the down patch state. This and the faction exotic class item will help you get more bang for your buck when you spam your faction vendor with Motes of Light and heavy synths. There is no point to grinding content when in the down patch state. Most of the best reputation and material farms require Rise of Iron. Down patching is strictly used for package turn-in and engram decryption. Grind reputation and materials in Rise of Iron, then down patch to Taken King to turn in your materials and packages. That's the cycle. Now that you know what the benefits of down patching are, how do you do it? It's not particularly difficult, but for all platforms it requires a brand new account that does not own Rise of Iron. I'll first explain how to do this on PS5, then PS4, and finally both of the Xboxes. On PS5, you must have a disc copy of Destiny 1 installed on your system. This does not work with a digital copy. Add your fresh account to your PS5. In order to remove the shared Rise of Iron license from your PS5, you have to delete the user that is sharing the license, your main account. You're not actually deleting your account, just the user that it's associated with on the console. If you have a friend's account on your PS5 that also owns Rise of Iron, it's best to remove that as well. Disabling console sharing does not work, which is why you have to delete your main account off of your PS5. Removing the account will also delete any screenshots or videos that you've recorded with that account. If you wish to save that media, I'd recommend you transfer it to a thumb drive before removing your account. Once you finish your preparation, go through with deleting your main account off your PS5. Log into your down patch account and sign into Destiny. When you load in, you should notice that some of the activity nodes are unavailable, and when you enter the tower, the vendor's inventories will have changed to their Taken King versions. To go back to the current patch, re-add your main account as a user. One more thing I want to note is that you do not need to purchase an additional PlayStation Plus subscription for your down patch account. Thanks to console sharing, you will be able to use your main account's PlayStation Plus subscription when playing on the current patch. Next is PS4. Like with PS5, you must have a disc copy of Destiny 1 installed. Add your fresh account that does not own Rise of Iron to your console. Log into your main account, go to the Settings menu, Account Management, then deactivate Primary PS4. Deactivating this setting will halt any license sharing. Then log back into your Downpatch account and you're all set. Downpatching on PS4 is significantly easier than PS5, and also doesn't come at the cost of any media that you may have saved. If you play on PS5 and still have a PS4 laying around, you can get around having to delete your account off of your PS5 by downpatching on PS4 instead with the same accounts. Just make sure that your PS5 is fully turned off when you downpatch on PS4, just in case there are any PSN issues. On Xbox, it's the same for both Xbox One and the Series consoles, and it's even easier than PS4. On Xbox, you do not need a disc copy. This works for both digital and disc versions. Add your fresh account to your Xbox, press the 3 lines options button, I don't know what that's called, and select Manage Game and Add-ons. Select Destiny, then select Rise of Iron, which will mark it to be removed, and save changes. That's it. Super easy. To go back to current patch, follow those same steps, and reinstall Rise of Iron. This is obviously not something that's required to play the game. Downpatching is mainly done by superfans that want to min-max their loot. If you're interested in getting the Taken King loot, which is generally better than the Rise of Iron loot, and don't mind starting fresh, this is a really fun way to experience Destiny again with a great loot incentive. This video was delayed because I was having so much fun playing on my Downpatch account. I hope you all found this video informative, and maybe you'll be interested in starting a new account to Downpatch. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Well, that's all I have. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and God bless.